Let's start with something you might not completely grasp right away. At least, not yet. What I'm about to share isn't easy to digest. It's not obvious, and it may even be uncomfortable. In fact, when you first hear it, it might shake you. It might make you question everything you thought you knew about yourself, about others, about the world. But stay with me, because what's coming isn't just a feel-good pep talk. It's not a truth dressed up in pretty words. It's something raw, something necessary, a cold, hard punch. Have you ever felt like there's something inside you that you know, but you can't speak it? Like you're holding on to a truth that nobody is ready to hear, and you're not even sure if you want to reveal it. It's not paranoia. It's not a coincidence. It's your instinct. The same instinct that has kept the wise silent for centuries, while the world shouts. It's the inner voice that tells you, don't show your cards. Because in a world that's trying to know everything about you, silence is a form of power. It's a strategy, not cowardice, and those who master it dominate. Now, if you're feeling a strange discomfort right now, good. That means we're getting to something important. This discomfort is a sign that what I am about to say is going to hit you where you least want it to, in your need to be understood, validated, accepted. Think about this. How many times have you been brutally honest, only to find yourself met with distance, mockery, or betrayal? How many times did you share your truth, hoping for closeness, only to become an easy target? Exactly. Because telling the truth isn't always freeing. Sometimes it's dangerous. And we were raised to believe the opposite. We were taught that the truth is noble, that it always deserves to come to light. But here's the thing. Machiavelli knew something that you still haven't fully accepted. The truth isn't a right. It's a weapon. And those who don't understand when to wield it, or worse, when to hide it, end up being pawns in someone else's game. Every word you've said without thinking, every moment of vulnerability you've shared has been stored away. Maybe not consciously, but it's there. And sooner or later, someone will know how to use it against you. In a world where information no longer just holds value, it dominates. People don't want to truly know you. They want to measure you. They want to find the points where you're vulnerable, where you fail, where you bleed. And if you're not willing to accept that, brace yourself for a repeat of the same painful pattern. Trust. Open up. Get hurt. But we're not here to wallow in your emotional wounds. This isn't a video meant to cradle you. This is a mirror. This is a knife. This is an alarm, one you won't be able to ignore. Because what I'm about to tell you no one else dares say out loud, you're overexposed. Not for what you do, but for what you reveal without even realizing it. You've turned your life into a showcase, and you don't even know who's watching. Do you know why that's dangerous? Because predators don't warn you. They don't bark. They don't criticize. They simply watch. They stay quiet, and they wait. And here's the twisted part. While you talk, they learn. While you express your fears, they study them. While you vent online, they calibrate your weaknesses. Because in this age, where everyone's speaking, silence is the greatest weapon. And your truth, the one you cling to so fiercely, the one you defend without hesitation, is actually your greatest weakness. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. Power isn't built by telling the truth. It's built by knowing when to speak, and, more importantly, when to stay silent. Because there are moments when the truth isn't liberating. It's dangerous. Every poorly chosen word is a potential bomb. So stop thinking silence is cowardice. It's not. Silence is strategy. Silence is intelligence. Silence is survival. Those who don't know how to stay silent don't know how to dominate. And if you're still stuck in the illusion that being authentic makes you untouchable, it's time to let go of that fantasy. What I'm going to show you isn't just about understanding the truth, it's about using it, turning it into a shield, a sword, an art. Welcome to a world where appearances matter more than intentions, where truth isn't shouted, it's carefully dosed, where every word you speak could be a bullet or a rope, and you decide who holds the trigger, who tightens the knot. Do you want to know what the greatest enemy of truth is? It's not the lie. It's transparency without control. The trick we play on ourselves, believing that we can be open without consequence, that speaking from the heart will leave us unscathed. But let me burst that bubble for you. There's no such thing as a completely safe environment, not even with the people you trust the most. Everyone, at some point, is driven by their own interests, and if they don't know how to handle the truth you've given them, they'll use it, perhaps even unknowingly, against you. The tragic part? Many already know this. They've felt it, and yet they keep doing it, sharing their truths, hoping that this time will be different, that this time they'll be understood, that this time no one will betray them. But here and what they done to understand. The issue isn't with the other person. It's with their expectation, the naive belief that vulnerability makes them invincible. So, who never falls into this trap? The truly powerful. They don't reveal their feelings. They don't explain their thoughts. They don't justify their actions. They don't need to. They understand what the weak don't. Mystery isn't a weakness, it's control. Silence isn't emptiness, it's strategy. And knowing when to withhold what you know is more powerful than speaking at all. There's something else few people see coming. Emotional debt. That silent trap we set for ourselves when we share our truth, expecting understanding in return. Most people don't know what to do with it. Worse yet, they often don't care. But because you gave it to them, they now have power over you. And without even realizing it, you've made yourself their hostage. But the most insidious part of this is what happens next. The fear of betrayal, the fear that someone will expose what you've trusted them with. And that fear begins to control your life. You stop making decisions freely. You stop speaking your truth. You censor yourself not out of ethics, but out of fear. You gave them your truth, and now you're living with the cost. But here's the real cost. It's not judgment. It's self-censorship. It's building your own prison, because you thought that speaking your truth would set you free. But freedom isn't about saying everything. It's about choosing, with surgical precision, what to say, when to say it, and to whom. Truth, when left unchecked, becomes a slow poison, and you don't notice until it is too late, until you're emotionally dependent on others to not use it against you. Machiavelli understood this long before anyone else. Knowledge isn't shared freely. It's accumulated power. Unspoken emotions aren't repression. They're protection. And the truth? It's a resource. Like any resource, it must be managed carefully. So, who are the most dangerous people in this world of overexposure? The ones who say little but observe everything. The ones who listen more than they speak. The ones who know your secrets and don't let a single expression betray them. They understand the art of restraint, the power of silence. While you speak, they think. While you scream, they decide. And by the time you think you have control, it's already too late. So repeat this to yourself until it's ingrained. Truth is valuable, but it isn't free. Not everyone deserves to hear it, and you don't have to give it away. In this world, the ones who reveal the most are the ones who lose the most. You don't have to expose yourself to be real. Silence is not omission. It's strategy. It's high-level protection. It's survival. Your story doesn't need to be understood to be real. You didn't come here to explain yourself. You came to build something so powerful it speaks for itself. The true architects of power live in the shadows of their own law. They don't need validation. They don't need to explain their every move. They simply walk, and the world notices. Now it's up to you. Will you keep giving pieces of yourself away, or will you start building your silent, selective power? Because if you're ready to apply what I've shared with you today, you'll begin a mental transformation, a shift from reacting to thinking, from speaking to listening, from revealing to observing. And one day, people will notice. They'll realize they can't read you, They can't get in, and in that moment, you'll have won. So, what's it going to be? If you've made it this far, something has already started to shift inside you. Now, the real work begins.